Ted, are you there? You and I have got some serious talking to do, young man. How long are you going to be drawing those silly little sketches of yours, huh? Why can't you be more like your perfect sister Sonia, huh? She's so good at everything, and has already done so much with her life.
Hi there, Mom. I agree with you that Sonia is pretty incredible, and I'm really proud to have her as a sister. But I really don't see why you always need to be comparing my life to hers.
Oh, please. What would some snot-nosed little teenager like you know about life, huh? You don't know the first thing about hard work, and all you want to do is play all day and never have to worry about the serious matters in life. This is why you're never ever going to be on the same level as your sister. Do you get it?
Well, I just think that you should know that the only person who tells me that I'll never be good enough all the time are you and Sonia, actually.
That's because we're the ones who know you best and see the total lack of promise that you show for anything. All you do is sit around the house all day, watch TV, and draw your stupid drawings. Not only that, but now you've got some new stupid gadget to keep drawing when you should be focused on more important things.
Oh, you mean my tablet? Well, yeah, I think that basically every modern digital artist has one of these now. So anyways, if you see it, just know that it's not a sketchbook or anything. It's actually a pretty expensive piece of hardware.
You think I care all about what that is? The moment I see that machine again, I'm going to rip it out of your hands and throw it in the trash.
I wouldn't do that, Mom. This actually doesn't belong to me at all. It belongs to your brother.
You mean it belongs to your Uncle Mark? Why do you have it?
Well, I guess this is kind of an older model, but he knows how much I like to draw and said that I could hold on to it. Although, given that Uncle Mark is a really famous artist, I seriously doubt that what he uses now are the cheap tablets. This one seems like it's still in really good condition, though, even though it's an older model. So, if you threw it away, I think that you'll probably just end up getting your brother mad at you. He might even make you pay to replace it if you do anything to damage it.
And just why in the world is your uncle lending you something so expensive then, huh?
Well, because like I said, he knows that I want to be an artist too. So I think that he wanted to let me learn what it's like to draw on this thing. And I don't think it would be very polite of me to return it to him since he brought it all the way here for me the last time that he visited.
Well, just what do you think you're going to do if you break it while you use it, huh?
Well, Uncle Mark told me that he doesn't care if I'm the one who breaks it as long as I'm very, very careful with it.
Ugh, I just can't even with you. You seriously drive me crazy. Do you know that?
Hey, Uncle Mark, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I did just as you said, and it actually worked. I told my mom that this tablet was basically brand new and really expensive, and that you would be mad if anything happened to it, and she agreed not to touch it. Oh, really? You mean she gave it up that easily? Well, if that's all it took, we should have thought of that a long time ago. But I still do really think this is a nice tablet. Are you sure that you want me to have it? Of course you can have it. I wouldn't have given it to you if I didn't want you to have it, Ted. I mean, it is true that it's a slightly older model, and I already have a newer one for me to work on anyway, so I have no problem with you holding on to that one anyway. Just don't break it. Thank you so much, Uncle Mark. Well, what's the matter? Aren't you happy with your new tablet and that your mom isn't gonna touch it? Why are you doing this for me? I don't understand it. I know that you know I really want to be an artist like you when I grow up, and that's why I practice so much, but I also know that I'm nowhere near as brilliant as my sister or anything like that. I guess I don't think I'm worthy of you giving me things like this, or encouraging me the way you do. I'm just not worth it. Are all those things that your mom has said to you, Ted? Yeah, whenever I do anything or show her one of my drawings, she always compares it to something that Sonia has done. I can never stand on my own. I always have to live in the shadow of my own sister. I really wonder about what her deal could be. I mean, that is no way for a parent to be talking about her kid at all. I've tried going up to her as her brother, as your uncle, and telling her to ease up with the way she treats you, but she just never ever listens to me. But why not? Why does she treat me like this? Can't she see that I'm trying my best? Ted, do you think your mother acting like this has gotten worse ever since your parents got their divorce? I just wonder if she's clinging on to how smart and brilliant Sonia is because she can see her in your dad. And that's why she's favoring your sister. So then, you think that Sonia's super smart too? Well, I do think she's very smart, but I don't think that's the only thing of value that someone can bring to the table. You mean that being smart isn't the most important thing that someone can be? I mean, I'm no philosopher or anything, so I don't know how to make this sound pretty, but I think that we all have something inside of ourselves that's different that we can contribute. You think that it's okay for everyone to be a little different? But Mom is always telling me to be more like Sonia. I know, but that's your mom's problem. But what I'm trying to say is that you need to realize that you have value inside yourself. You shouldn't derive your self-worth from what other people have to say about you, because you'll never be able to be yourself if you do. But the one thing that you can never do, Ted, is to believe that you're worthless, okay? I have to believe that I'm not worthless? That's right, you do have worth, and as you grow up, paths are gonna open up for you, and you're gonna be able to show the world what you've been keeping inside of you. You really think that one day someone's gonna like my drawings, Uncle Mark? I know that one day people are gonna hold up your art and say that that is the work of a brilliant artist. But just remember that what I've said here doesn't just apply to you. You have to remember that everyone has something that they're passionate about. We just so happen to be lucky because we both love drawing, so just know that you can always come to me for any advice or supplies or anything else that you might need. I want you to know that you have people rooting for you, and that even if you don't believe it, I know that you have value. Uncle Mark, thank you so much. I promise that I won't let you down. I'll never give up on my drawings. Don't worry about letting me down, kiddo. Worry more about letting yourself down.
Well, it's official. Your sister is going to be studying abroad in Italy, and I'm going to go with her.
Wait, what? So Sonia got into a college in Italy? Is she still not going to be starting in school until around September?
That's what the schedule says. Can you believe that this is all really happening? It's so exciting!
And you're really going to be going with her? Are you just going to help her move and settle into her new school or something?
No. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to stay there so that I can be there for your sister whenever she needs any support from me. Basically, her and I are going to go start our new lives in Italy. Isn't that great?
Wait, so you're going to go and live there permanently? What am I supposed to do? I mean, if you and Sonia are on the other side of the world, what am I going to do?
I don't know, but we're certainly not going to take you with us, that's for sure.
You're really not going to take me? You're just going to leave me here?
Oh please, you're already 16, Ted. We can't just babysit you forever.
I can't believe that you're gonna go and abandon your own son to go and live in another country. How could you?
Oh please, I'm not abandoning you. I've been saving up money so that I can give it to you as a goodbye present. It should be enough to tide you over until you're 18.
And you think that makes what you're doing okay? I haven't even finished high school, Mom. You can't just leave me here. Isn't that like illegal or something? There has to be some kind of process. You can't just abandon me like this, okay? I'm still a kid. You can't just make me live on my own.
No, nothing like that. I told your dad about what Sonia and I were doing and told him that you would be going to live with him now.
You just decided that for me too then, didn't you? You think that I want to go and live with him and his new wife and family?
I think that he lives just a town away, and it really is the simplest solution for all of this.
But you know that I can't just show up on his doorstep and demand he take me in, right? I mean, him and his wife have kids. I can't just barge in on them like that.
Well, it sounds to be like you don't really have a choice in the matter if you want a home. After all, your brilliant, amazing sister and I are going to go live in Europe now, and you aren't in any position to tell us otherwise.
So you're telling me that I really don't matter to you at all then? The only person who you think has any value in this family is you and Sonia?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
I see. I guess I finally understand how things really are here then.
What are you going on about now, you little weirdo?
Nothing that concerns you, Mom. I was just talking to myself, really. But if you really think that I'm not worth even being a parent to, then I understand that just fine. Have a nice time in Italy, and I hope you choke on a meatball. Uncle Mark, please, are you there? I need you to get back to me right now. This is really serious. I have something I have to tell you, and well, it's kind of selfish, I think. Wait, what? You have something selfish to tell me? Well, that seems kind of unlike you, Ted. But anyway, what is it? What do you want to tell me? I'm thinking of dropping out of high school, and I would really like it if you came here to live with me. Wait, what? You're thinking of dropping out of high school? Ted, are you serious? Yeah, my mom and sister are gonna move to Italy for Sonia's college, and they're gonna leave me here. I'd heard that they were gonna move out, but I guess I'd assumed that they would bring you too. Well, they're just leaving me here to fend for myself, basically. But anyway, I would really like it if I can go and live with you. You mean that you really would want to come here and live with me? I really would. I mean, I know that I should be sad, but more than anything, I just feel so free about this. I'm already 16, so I can get a job and stuff like that. And if things get really bad, then I can always go to my dad for help. But your dad and mom have been divorced for almost 10 years now. Don't you barely talk to your dad anyways? Besides, I heard that he'd never even paid your mom a cent of child support. And isn't he living with his new family and kids now anyway? That's all true, so I guess if I think about it, it would be difficult for me to approach him like this. Well, then I guess both you and I don't really have any other options, do we? I'll take you in, Ted. You can come and live with me.
Really? You mean it?
I really never thought my sister was capable of doing something like this. Leaving one of her children to go and run away to another country? It really is just horrible. But I'm not gonna let you fall through the cracks because of this.
Uncle Mark, thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of paperwork that you and I are gonna have to do, but if you come and live with me, then you have to promise that you're gonna finish high school and get your diploma, okay? So, start packing your bags and I'll talk to my wife about what's going on and try to convince her. I'm sure that she'll say yes, though.
I can't believe this is really happening. Is it bad to say that I've dreamt about going to live with you and leaving my mom and sister before?
Well, I can't really blame you for all that if I'm being honest.
I know that I should be more sad or mad or upset, but I'm actually just so happy right now. Isn't that weird? I don't know if I've ever felt like this before.
Well, hold on to that feeling and keep your spirits up, okay, Ted? Pack your bags and text me when you're done so I can go and pick you up.
Are you there? It's your mom. I think it's been something like 3 years since you and I last spoke, so please get back to me. I heard from a friend that you graduated high school and you've already found a job as an artist. Is that true? I heard that you're making quite a bit of money from that too. Well, anyways, the truth is that I'm coming to move back to the US and I would really like it if you and I could live together. It would just be like the old times, so please start moving back into our old house and get things ready for me. Okay? Ted, are you there? What are you doing? Where are you? I thought I told you that I wanted our old house ready for me to move back into. Why are there all these strangers living here? Huh? Just, where are you right now? Answer me.
Well, it's been quite some time since I heard from you.
And just what kind of way is that to talk to your mother, huh? Who do you think you are?
My mother? Sorry, but my mom and dad are at home. You're nothing to me.
Nothing to you? How can you say that? I'm your mother and you will treat me with respect. Now tell me where you're living right now.
I've already told you I'm living with my mom and dad.
I see. So basically, you're living with my brother and his wife. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I guess that's another way to put it, yeah.
Well, then this makes things that much more simple. I'm going to be moving in with you in his house then. Then I'm going to go to the courts, make them give you back to me, and then you and I are going to live together while you pay for everything with your job.
I'm afraid that isn't going to be happening. I'm 18 and you have no say over my life anymore.
But how can you be so young and already make so much money? It doesn't make sense.
Well, I've actually been making money off my art since I was still in high school. My new dad and I started uploading videos about how to draw and different techniques, and we became a big hit. And since then, people have been reaching out wanting more videos or even to buy our art.
But, I mean, I've heard that you've been featured in galleries and expos. You're always going around to all these different events and meeting all these amazing people. I decided to come back because it sounded to me like you were finally in a good spot to take care of me.
Actually, I'm not doing any of those things at all. I'm just helping my dad with them.
Wait a second. Are you telling me that your Uncle Mark is the one being invited to all these galleries and expos? Even the signings and fancy galas too?
That's right. My dad is quite the famous artist now, didn't you know that?
I had no idea at all. When did all this happen?
Well, he's already published 3 art books and he even has his own gallery now. He's even been featured in a new novel as the illustrator. He really is blowing up.
I had no idea about any of that.
Yes, I can tell that you had no idea since you thought I was the only one doing all this. Although, maybe you're just confused because my dad and I started working together on YouTube. But now I'm handling all of that.
How did it all come to this?
Hey, what the heck is going on? Where are you? Where is your uncle?
How are all these strangers in his house, and what is going on here?
What do you want this time?
I want to know where you all are. You told me you were living with my brother, and now I'm at his house, and none of you are here.
Wait a second, are you at his old house?
Old house? What do you mean? I'm at the house that he's always lived at. What I want to know is where you all are.
Oh, well, we all moved from there a while ago now, actually.
Wait, you all moved? Are you serious? Did you really do that?
Yeah, I think it was not long ago after I graduated high school, actually.
Well, tell me where you're all living right now.
Yeah, that is not going to be happening. Why don't you just go back to Italy and live with my perfect sister, huh?
I can't stand that girl anymore. Ever since she started school, her grades have been slipping, and she even got knocked up by some guy and had a kid. She just doesn't know how to be responsible anymore, and that's why I came back here to live with you.
I see, so that's the real reason why you came running back to me. Well, unfortunately for you, I don't feel like telling you at all where we live. You ran away and abandoned me, and I have no reason to help you. You're on your own.
Hey, Clara, you need to leave my son alone. Do you understand me?
Mark? Is that really you? Just who do you mean when you say your son? You don't have any kids at all, and we both know it. Are you talking about Ted? Because you know damn well that he is my son, and you can't keep him.
Actually, Ted is an adult now, and he can make that decision for himself. It's not your place, mother or not, to order him around anymore.
And just what is this supposed to mean? How dare you talk to his real mother like that? You don't get to tell me what I can't do and can do with my own child.
Well, your own child said he's gonna block you on everything so that you can never talk to him again. How does that make you feel?
He's going to block me? Are you kidding me? He can't do this. I'm his mother. He needs to learn some respect.
Actually, we were just waiting for the day when you might come back. He had already deleted your contact information when you left, but he realized it meant that he wasn't able to block you. So now that you've reached out to him, he was finally able to put the last nail in the coffin and keep you away from him.
How could you do this to me? You turned my own son against me. You're terrible. Do you realize that?
No, Clara, you have done that to yourself. Ted is my son, and there's nothing you can say that's gonna change the truth in our hearts.
Your hearts? What kind of artsy-fartsy hippie crap is that? He is my son, and that is final.
Well, if he is your son, then you've been doing a terrible job of being a mother, considering the fact that he doesn't even want to talk to you anymore.
But I thought if I pushed to be like his sister that he could be something great.
That's just it, Clara. He was already someone great and you just couldn't see it. Maybe it was because you were so taken with your daughter. But you couldn't see the potential inside your son, and that's why he isn't yours anymore. I mean, the one thing a mother should do is try and bring out the best in their child, and let them explore their interests in a productive way. But instead, you were always putting him down, making fun of his drawings, and making him feel like his own life didn't have any worth at all.
It doesn't matter what you say. I'm still his mother. Nothing is ever going to change that.
Just give it up already, Clara. Don't you think you've already done enough to the poor boy? Why are you treating him like he's an object?
I'm not doing that. How dare you tell me how to treat my own son? Just who do you think you are, huh?
Did you know that your own daughter reached out to me not long ago after you arrived back here?
She did? What did she say? Why would she reach out to you?
Well, she told me about how when she wanted to go to Italy, it was to get as far away from you as possible. But you insisted on going with her anyway.
What are you talking about? I went there to go and support her. She's my brilliant daughter, and I would do anything for her.
Well, she explained to me how she cracked under the constant pressure that you were putting on her, and that's why she dropped out of her school. She told me about how she's married and has a kid now, and that she's very happy with her life, and regrets the way she treated her brother when she was younger.
How dare she stab me in the back like that? Doesn't she understand how much I sacrificed to go and be there with her? So what? You're telling me that I'm just alone? That everyone thinks I'm the bad guy just because I was trying to do what's best for my children? How is that fair?
She even told me to tell Ted that she's so sorry for everything, and that if he can ever forgive her, that he's welcome to go and see her. If you still think that's what's going on here, then I think this conversation is over. Have a nice life and just leave us out of it, okay?
Before moving to Italy, my mom actually worked from home with an online job. She figured that she would be able to move because she could work as long as she had a computer. But apparently the time difference was too much for her company, and after she moved, she quickly lost her job. She thought that she could get it back when she moved back here, but her company wasn't hiring. Realizing that she had no one willing to help her, she spent her savings to put money down on a small apartment, and she's back to working in person. I ended up blocking her on everything, and I have no idea what she's up to now. As for my new family and I, we're living in a nice cottage with a scenic view that provides plenty of inspiration for the art my dad and I make. Hi Helen, are you there? I need to speak with you right away. It's pretty important, so we need to talk about this. Do you have any time to talk right now?
Oh, Trevor. Hello there. Yes, we can talk. I'm just about to start getting dinner ready shortly, but for now, I can talk. Only for a little bit, though. We always talk to each other regularly, though.
Ah, right, okay, so everything is still the same over there? Nothing out of the ordinary?
Nope. There's no particular problems happening here, Trevor.
Okay, that's good, I guess. How's Penelope doing? Is she okay?
Yeah, of course she's okay. Why wouldn't she be? She's in high school now, and she has her own phone, Trevor. You can just contact her directly if you want to know how she is. It doesn't take much to do that, Trevor. Just message her or something.
Well, it's not the most easy way to communicate with her. Whenever I send her a message, the replies are always just a bunch of emojis and stickers that she's bought to use in her messages. I was just curious if all adolescent girls are like that.
Is this the thing that was so important to talk about? Jeez, Trevor. If she's sending you stamps, then it means she is actually opening the messages properly and reading them. My boss at my work has a daughter who seems to be in the same age as Penelope. She doesn't reply to him with emojis or stickers, though. Hahaha. When you think about it, you're in a better position when it comes to talking to your own daughter. At least you're getting the emojis, and she's taking the time to read your messages.
Oh, really? Is that so? But the replies I get aren't even words, it's just emoji faces.
Look, can we talk about this later? I really need to start preparing shortly. Can I just leave you to it? Don't overthink it too much right now, okay?
Okay, yeah, I suppose that we can talk about it later. I'll see you next week then, Helen.
Trevor, you need to reply to me right away. Where the heck are you right now? Do you have any idea of what the current situation is right now? How many days does it take for you to notice that you've been neglecting your own daughter? How dare you treat an innocent child like this?
Who is this? Is that you, Heather? My dear sister-in-law? Good evening. It's been quite a while since we last talked. What's with the urgency?
Don't say that you've got no idea what's going on. You need to get back home right now. I mean it, this instant. Now you really need to think about this. As a father, what do you think about this situation? Penelope is only in her first year of high school. I can't believe you will let your daughter stay at home and just leave her in a poor condition. How can a father do that to their own child?
Heather? Hold on, what is this that you speak of, okay? I am utterly confused. What are you talking about?
You need to pack your things and get back home immediately. You can't just leave her like that.
But Heather, even if you tell me to come home, it's just a bit hard to do that right now. I'm in Australia right now. I can't just up and leave.
You're in Australia? You're just leaving your daughter alone to fend for herself while you go halfway across the planet? Why would you go on an overseas trip at this time? How could you sink so low? This is the worst thing you've ever done. How could you do this to your own family? This is absolutely disgusting behavior.
Heather, you've got this all wrong. This isn't just some overseas trip. I'm currently working overseas. That's why I'm not in the States right now.
What are you talking about? Are you saying that you're in Australia for work? This isn't a vacation.
Of course it's not a holiday, Heather. I was sent to work overseas for my company 5 months ago. I thought that Helen would have told you what I was doing. It really was a sudden change in my career. A colleague who was originally scheduled to work in Australia got seriously injured in an accident. They got rushed to the hospital and they couldn't be transferred. I was the last-minute replacement if anything went wrong, and, well, it did. I ended up being flown off to Sydney, Australia to work in their place.
Oh, really? So you're filling in your colleague's spot in Australia? That's why you're not at home?
I thought you would have known since you've got a friend at the same company I work for. If you want a confirmation on all the info I just gave you, then I think you can take to them as they can explain it all to you. That'll put your mind at ease as to why I'm not in the States right now.
Right. Okay then. Just give me a few minutes and I'll check to see if this story adds up. Give me a moment. Trevor, are you there? Sorry to keep you waiting. I just talked to my friend about the situation. It seems like the timing and reasoning for you being at your work Sydney's branch is true. I'm truly sorry for not checking the situation properly and just blaming you for everything that's going on. I'm really sorry, Trevor.
Don't worry about it too much. I hope that now you understand my predicament here.
Yeah, I understand. Penelope was also trying to explain something to me. It seemed like she couldn't form the right words in her mouth, so they couldn't come out the way she intended to.
Is she not feeling so well right now? Are you saying that something happened to my daughter?
Penelope is very much on the skinny side. That's what I seem to get out of her.
What do you mean on the skinny side? I don't understand. What are you saying?
I was on a trip and I was close to the area you all live in. I stopped by her home a while ago to visit you, Helen and Penelope. Then I saw Penelope was alone. She was sitting there looking very hungry. Helen was nowhere to be seen. I haven't got a clue where she is.
What the heck? Why would she leave Penelope at home alone? She could have gone anywhere. This is very odd.
I waited for a while. It didn't seem like she was coming back anytime soon. Actually, it seemed like Penelope hasn't been going to school for a while. It seems like Helen also took Penelope's phone too, so no one could contact her.
What? This is unbelievable. Why would Helen do something like this? She can't just leave Penelope at home by herself.
I couldn't leave Penelope the way she was, not in that condition. I waited for a long time, but neither you or Helen came home. I contacted Helen first, but I couldn't get through her at all. It's like she's fallen off the face of the earth. I don't know what else to do.
Right, so that's why you got in contact with me. I'm really sorry that you've been put in this situation, Heather. As I said before, I'm currently working overseas, so it's not easy for me to get back home.
Yeah, I get your situation. I was able to check that your story aligned with what my friend said. That issue has been resolved. So the rest of this strange story is where has Helen got to, and why Penelope is here alone starving and not going to school.
I messaged Helen last week and everything seemed okay. She said that nothing was out of the ordinary and that she just needed to start preparing for dinner. Anyways, at least I can understand what's truly going on now. First of all, I would like to thank you for checking up on Penelope and making sure she's okay. I'm beyond grateful. I'll talk to my company about the situation that's unfolding and hopefully they'll allow me to return home temporarily. That way I can figure out what's going on.
Can you do that? It would be a lot to help me and of course your daughter. I'm with Penelope right now, so she's safe. I was thinking of taking her to the spa resort and I'm staying at the Beverly Hills. Would you mind if I do that so that she wouldn't be left alone?
I hope that's not too much to ask. If you could do that, that would help me a lot until I can get back to the States.
Of course, Trevor. It seems like the house hasn't been cleaned for a while. It has that moldy smell to it and it's super dusty. And, well, Penelope is my niece. I'm not going to leave her in a dirty house starving and without her mother. She deserves more than this. She should be loved and taken care of.
Thank you so much, Heather. This means a lot to me.
Also, I'm thinking of taking her to the hospital as well since she was so hungry when I first saw her.
Oh no, is she in that bad of a condition? That's not good. I'm really sorry for this, but would you mind doing that as well? Even if I try to get back to the States right away, it'll still take me a day or two to get back and getting tickets and time zone changes and,
I understand. I can take her to the hospital. That wouldn't be a problem for me. Just want to make sure she's okay.
Oh, Heather, I'm so sorry about this. I apologize for any inconvenience that has caused you, okay? I really do appreciate all that you've done so far. Thank you so much. I think my insurance card is in the top drawer of the dresser in the living room. It should still be there unless Helen moved it or something. I hope she didn't take the card with her.
No, it's okay. I've got the insurance card, right? I'll take her to the hospital first thing tomorrow morning. I'll get some food into her and take her with me to the accommodation.
Thank you so much for doing this, Heather. I really appreciate it. Okay, I'll be home soon to sort out this mess. Hi, Heather. Sorry for the late reply. I didn't mean to make you wait so long. I just landed and I'm about to leave LAX now.
Welcome back to the States, Trevor. I hope it was a good flight and that you got some rest. Well, could you please go straight to the spa resort that I told you about the other day?
Huh? What do you mean? Meet you there? I thought I'd stop at the hospital that Penelope is at on the way to the resort. I wanted to check up on her.
I know you wanted to do that, but I think you should scratch that. There is something else that came up that needs your attention.
What are you talking about, Heather? What's going on? Did something happen to you?
No, I'm fine, but I think I just saw Helen. It looks like she is staying at the same resort as me, but in a different part of the resort. I swear I saw her walking around.
What? You saw my wife at the spa? Why would she be there after she was supposed to be looking after Penelope? Okay, I'll be there soon. I can't believe she's doing this to our family.
Hi, Daddy. I really need to speak with you. It's super urgent. The thing is, you see, I don't have any money right now.
What? Is this you, Penelope? What's going on? Where's your mother?
Mom and I have gotten really skinny and are starving. I'm not able to get a job, and so I've got no money.
Penelope, you need to tell me about what's going on. Where are you right now?
I'm at home, of course, Daddy. Why don't you give me some of your money? Then I can go and buy something to eat.
Is it just for living expenses? I did get my monthly check the day before yesterday.
Daddy, I have absolutely no money left in my bank account. I don't know what else to do. You really need to give me some money. Otherwise, I'll starve to death. It'll be on you if you can't give me any money. Please, Daddy. I'm really hungry. Please help me out. I need you. I need some money.
You've got to be kidding me right now, right? You're begging me for money? There's gonna be no food for you. I'm not paying a cent to you.
Daddy, what are you talking about? You can't just not give your daughter any money. I'm so hungry and need some food.
Probably because you're not my daughter. It's you, isn't it, Helen? I know it's you.
What? I'm so confused right now. You don't think I'm Mom, do you? It's me, Daddy. Don't you see that the messages are from me? Penelope, your daughter? Did you forget who I was or something?
I definitely know that this is not my daughter. That's because Penelope has been admitted to the hospital. She's malnourished and needs food. That's why she's there.
What are you talking about, Daddy? I'm at home. I'm not so sick that I need to go to the hospital. That's totally absurd. How can you make up something like this?
I am not making it up. My mother is accompanying Penelope to the hospital so she can be checked over and get some nutrients put back into her. I also checked to see who had her phone. She said her mom took it away from her so she couldn't contact anyone. So I'm 100% positive that the person I am speaking to now is not my daughter. Instead, it's my wife who has neglected our child. I don't need any more of these messages showing up on Penelope's phone. She doesn't need to see the chat history between her parents. Swap back to your own phone right now. Stop playing games with me.
Trevor, did you just fly back to the States? Are you actually in the country right now?
Yes, I flew back. I've only come back temporarily to understand what the heck you're doing to my daughter.
Why? I don't get why you would fly all this way. I don't understand why you've come back.
Are you kidding with me, Helen? I came back because my daughter is being neglected by you. Heather told me about what was wrong with Penelope and how you weren't at home. She noticed how thin Penelope looked. Our daughter had no food, Helen.
What are you talking about? My sister was at our house? Why would she go to our house when she lives far away?
She was on her way to a spa resort near us and thought that she would stop by our house to catch up. You left our daughter there with nothing to eat. She was so shocked to see Penelope in the condition that she was in that once she saw how dire the situation was, she contacted me.
She went to our house? I had no idea that she was in the area. She just walked on in and didn't tell me.
Apparently she tried to contact you, but you never even responded to her messages. How can you just abandon our daughter with no food in the house?
Wait, so she contacted me a few days ago? I don't think I got any notifications on my phone from her.
Oh, really now? Isn't it more like you just ignored her and didn't bother to check your messages?
Well, I don't have any better way to say this. I'm currently with a friend on a little trip right now, so I'm just a little bit busy at the moment.
What the heck, Helen? Didn't you just say that you had no money? Have you got any idea what is happening to our daughter right now? You know, Penelope, right? Your own daughter? You leave her to go on a trip without any kind of food in the house. She's a kid and now she's in the hospital malnourished. How could you do this to her?
Oh, really? Is that what's going on right now? I thought that she could do things by herself. You know how much I need a break, right? Well, I do need money. I run out of money during the trip, so I thought maybe it would be good if you could wire me some.
If that's the case, Helen, then why didn't you just say so honestly that this whole thing might have just not happened? I assumed there were things that you didn't want to tell me, so you just lied and pretended to be your daughter, so that you could get the money out of me faster. What a crappy thing to do, Helen. I was still in Australia, but I guess you thought I wouldn't understand the situation here in the States.
Well, that's not necessarily what I was thinking about.
Helen, I could kind of guess from over here in Australia that something was off. The way you messaged me was odd. Something didn't sit right with me, and it's true. I guess you were planning to pay for your stay with the credit card I left you to use for Penelope and you. At some point, though, I would find out that you'd use the card, so it was no longer an option for you to use it without knowing what you paid for. You knew that if you checked out by using the card, you would start to panic because I would be able to trace back the payment. I wonder if this connected you to your lack of confidence in impersonating Penelope. You were not doing a good job at that. It was too obvious.
How do you even know that's what I was trying to do? Why would you say something like that?
Well, it seems like that's what you were trying to do. Also, just to let you know, I blocked the credit card.
Are you insane? Why would you block the credit card? How am I supposed to buy anything?
That's the whole point in blocking a credit card, Helen. You're not supposed to buy anything. You're not even providing for your own daughter, so why should I let you have access to a credit card? Why would I let you have my credit card when I know you and some other man are staying at some spa resort in Beverly Hills anyway?
What are you talking about? Why do you know about that? How did you find out?
You really want to know how I figured it out, Helen? I'm staying at the same resort that you are right now.
Are you kidding me? Why are you even here when you're clearly supposed to be in Australia? How could you have possibly known what I was doing?
Heather seemed to think that she saw you in a different part of the resort with another man. She was at a resort on a trip herself.
You can't be serious right now. This can't be seriously happening. I had it all planned out so no one would know where I was.
According to Penelope, our daughter that you decided to neglect believes that this other man is actually your boss from work. You took advantage of the fact that I was overseas, working really hard, by the way, to provide for our family, and you brought him into our home to have your little affair. Then when Penelope accused you of this, when you couldn't deal with it, you just went and expelled her from school. You took her out of school just because she was disobeying her parents even though you were in the wrong. You didn't give her proper food, you only gave her a bit of money, and it wasn't even enough to live off of. It wasn't enough for food and living expenses. You just wanted the money for yourself and to have fun with other men, but you knew it was gonna run out eventually. Finally, you took the card and thought that you could use it for a fun-filled trip to the spa with your boss. When I noticed what you were doing, I blocked you from using it. Is this more or less how the story goes, Helen? It's not hard to track a credit card. There's no use trying to flee from your own problems now, Helen.
This can't be! How did you know what I was doing?
I told the person at the front desk that you both have no money. No matter what happens, you wouldn't be able to leave until you've paid for the other accommodations and other additional charges.
This has got to be some kind of sick joke you're playing, Trevor. Don't do this to me! Please, just let this all go this time, please!
What are you talking about? Why would I have let this go after all that you've done?
It's because I'm breaking up with that man, so it should all be fine again, right? We can just go back to how things were before, can't we? And also, hear me out. Since you've been working overseas, if I have to leave the house, Penelope would be alone at home at times. Even though she's a high school student, she's still a girl alone at home. You get what I'm trying to say, right?
I suppose. My overseas transfer has been cut short.
What do you mean? It's been cut short?
The colleague who was originally supposed to transfer to Sydney was able to come back to work sooner than we thought. We were both able to switch positions at a time when we were both in a good position in our jobs. They took my circumstances into consideration and decided that I needed to go back there during the next week.
I'm not quite following. What does this mean?
Well, due to formalities, I think I'll have to go back to Australia once more. With the help of my parents, Penelope won't be a problem of yours anymore. She won't interfere with your future life events.
Whoa, hold up, Trevor. You can't just do that. I have rights as a mother. It's easier for me to obtain custody than you, as I'm her mother, and that's just how society works.
Well, it'll happen whether you like it or not. I heard that you've been notified by the hospital about her condition. Because of the condition of Penelope's body, child support has launched a case against you with how you treated our daughter.
What do you mean? What about the hospital? Child support? Oh, just wait a minute, Trevor. They can't get involved when I didn't do anything to her.
You didn't feed her, Helen. You'll be arrested for child neglect.
You're lying. They can't arrest me. I didn't do anything to Penelope.
But you've done just that, Helen. You left her hungry. She could have died since she had no money to buy food. From now on and for the rest of your days on this earth, don't come near me or my daughter again. We don't need you, and all you do is cheat and neglect our child.
Why are you being like this? Don't be like that, Trevor. We can talk this out.
So, the mother who treated her daughter badly and cheated on her partner is with the police. They both needed to take responsibility for their criminal records and to pay the alimony. Also, a full refund of the money was used to pay for their spa. This money was paid for in a lump sum to Trevor's parents. Trevor will receive a fund directly from Helen. Also, his company ordered him to come back to Los Angeles head office. Once Penelope recovered from her malnutrition, we moved in with Trevor's parents. Their known address was only given to Heather, who helped him out. Penelope wants to go back to school again, so she's transferred to another high school part-time. She's trying her best. Trevor has gotten his life back and tells himself that I need to do what's best as a father.